Regardless of what you're doing right now, I can almost guarantee Sean Strickland and Colby Covington are both changing their underpants. Happy fucking 4th of July, I guess. President Trump has been talking about that he is thinking of staging a UFC match on the White House grounds next year to celebrate 250 years of American independence. All I have to say is what an interesting time we are living in right now. I want to go on the record by saying I don't think this shit's actually going to fulfill and be a true event that happens. And what a time in the UFC for Trump to throw this bullshit out there. I mean, we do not have a single men's American UFC champion. Yeah, I mean, we have Kayla Harrison, but do you think the UFC is going to hypothetically throw an event at the fucking White House and Kayla Harrison's going to be the main event? So Trump obviously makes this statement, and fellow women respect her. So Conor McGregor spawns in here excited with President Trump announcing a UFC event at the White House. I would be honored. Count me in. After Sean here finishes groking or grokking it and Conor's Twitter replies, we get this from Conor McGregor with a screenshot of Instagram DMs between him and Dana White. Conor sent 2 voice notes. I would kill to hear what these voice notes sound like. I'm assuming, based on Conor saying he loves it, it's him talking about Trump, White House, UFC event, all that jazz. Dana White, I love it. All caps. Got there within the hour to Conor McGregor's Instagram DM. If Dana had this fucking urgency maybe a year ago, I can't imagine what a better spot the sport would be in. What a fall from grace 4 years ago. If you want politics, turn on another channel. He loves it. McGregor then piggybacks off of this, the only place where disputes truly get settled, the White House. And it's this trashy AI face-off of him and, of course, Michael fucking Chandler with Trump in the background. And all I could think of when I saw this for the first time was Michael Chandler. Please, please do not fall for the bait. Oh, Mike. Dude. Conor McGregor! Fuck! Michael Chandler posts the same AI face-off slop. Anybody fancy a good old-fashioned passionate red, white, and blue ass whooping on the lawn of the White House? So obviously, this series of events turns everything into national media. I mean, now everyone's picking up the fact that the UFC is going to have a thing at the White House next year. Conor McGregor's DMing Dana White saying it's going to happen. Conor McGregor's making fucking AI slop with Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's biting on it again. Fucking ski with the top. And when there's a bunch of attention happening around the UFC, someone gets like the bat signal lit up in their room. You know, a true narcissist is gonna do whatever they can to make it about themselves. So to no surprise, here comes John fucking Jones. Just re-entered the testing pool. That lasted for about 2 weeks. Figured we'd keep everyone's options open. NFL wide receiver Tyreek Hill recently had a race booked against iShow Speed and ended up pulling out of the fight. People started calling him Tyreek Bones Hill. Tyreek hitting us with a John Jones is wild. I mean, the guy's legacy is now ducking. We're at a point where if you run away from a challenge or you walk away, bro, don't be a John Jones, bro. Quit being a John Jones, bro. Why, I didn't know this because I was watching UFC 317 like a normal fucking person. But apparently he had a whole fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Anderson Silva beat the fuck out of Chavez Jr., so I guess I'm not surprised by the result. But I am surprised that this guy has a ranking. But the reason we're even talking about Jake Paul to begin with is because his boxing promotion, like the people who manage his boxing, all that shit over there, tweet, men and women lie, numbers do not. What they ended up tweeting here is this Google search comparison where you can compare Google searches to see which one was gaining more traction. And it's Jake Paul, Ilia Topuria, and then UFC 317, Topuria, Oliveira. Jake Paul, they're obviously trying to say that their event did better than UFC 317 and that Jake Paul right now is a bigger star than Ilia Topuria. The first thing I want to say is that they're only looking at the United States and the United Kingdom. You look globally. Ilia Topuria is smoking them, obviously. So this obviously doesn't help their fucking point. But then you got to factor into these videos posted 5 days ago. Jake Paul's boxing highlights, 2.7 million. Ilia Topuria knocking out Charles Oliveira, 13. I don't know. They're really just engagement farming, and unfortunately I fell for it. I got rage baited. He's just a weird individual. I mean, the guy he fought ended up getting arrested by ICE immediately. Jake Paul tweets Canelo is next. I mean, just some really odd and weird timing from a odd and weird individual.